Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Gird your hurtin' hippie. And it is finally Friday, and where's Batman? I'll get to what that's all about, my clickbaity title, but first, it's Friday. It's finally Friday. First of all, most of you are aware I don't work. I am with Canadian Pacific, but I'm on disability. As you can very well tell, I'm not usually all that together, today being no exception. However, sometimes the weekend just means more relaxation. If things are going to go wrong, to an anxious person anyway, to me, who is anxious, if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong during the week. Weekends have always been kind of my solitude. Even though I don't sleep in, I can. Even though I don't just laze around, I can. Even though I could visit family, I usually don't. It's going to be a quiet weekend, and I really look forward to it. Now, what is this long weekend? We call it August Long. In Alberta, it's called Family Day. In other parts of the world, the Canadian world, other parts of Canada, it's called Heritage Day. And I think it's not a federal holiday, it's a provincial holiday, but I think every province has it. And today we will prepare for it. I have no plans for the long weekend except maybe take the boys out for a burger tonight or something. I made homemade burgers last night, not smash burgers, just beef and pork. And yes, I'm all over the place. You're all sitting and wondering, what the hell is this about Batman? So let's throw it up there. Hey y'all, sometimes I just gotta share funny moments with you. Walking along with my little guy, and we saw a robin. He said, "What kind of bird is that, Dad?" And I said, "It's robin." And he said,
"Where's Batman? Where's Batman?"
Wasn't that funny? That's my boy. That's what keeps me young. His vibrancy, his wit, his love of life, his joie de vivre. He has a beautiful joie de vivre. He just thinks of life as this wonderful, beautiful bucket of goo, and I like that. I am, as you can tell, I am winging this Friday. I am winging this talk. I don't have a specific subject. I've been asking you all for subjects. Welcome back, Stephen. I like to keep up on all of you. My sub count is going up. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I don't worry all day about my stats anymore. And that's thanks to all of you. That's thanks to not monetizing. I wish I'd listened to y'all a lot earlier, because this is more comfortable. This is better. I'm curious as to how this background's going to bleed. It quite often bleeds through my hat, and there's a bit of green here, so there might be a little bit of bleeding there too. And just for fun, I think I should do something. Because Angie liked how I made my face disappear. Let's see if I can do it again. CBD, friends. No idea what that did until I get into post-edit. I've got to admit that my fail earlier this week, I had a really, really rough day this week. Tuesday. Tuesday was like Monday times 5, and add a couple more Mondays to the bunch. And that's how I felt on Tuesday. Everything was just piling on me. I didn't have a single panic attack yet. The whole day I felt like I was right on the edge of one. And I do know that it's for two main reasons. One, I was low on my CBD. I had forgotten one of my pills that I take, and I had not been partaking in my CBD. And I don't know why, but low CBD increased anxiety. Then the other reason was a real bad lack of sleep. You don't get enough sleep. Insomnia is not my friend, but it's something that's hung around with me for years and years, even before I got sick. I have not been a good sleeper since I broke my neck at 28 years old. Prior to that, I hit the pillow, and if I wanted to, I closed my eyes, and within 4 or 5 minutes, I'm sound asleep until the next morning. That hasn't happened since I broke my neck. Maybe a total, I could count the amount of times, if I could remember them, I could count them on these two broken hands. Yes. So, lack of sleep is an awful thing for anxiety, and I really need to learn that when I have that shutdown, go lay down and get rid of the frown and get up later. You know, that's what I gotta do. That's what I'm going to do, I hope. But when you're in these anxious moments, they're just odd and they pull at you, and you don't know what to do while you're in it. Later, hindsight's 20/20. As I said, this will be a short one today, folks, but you make some noise below. Tell me what you want me to talk about. And it doesn't matter. If you want me to talk about something political, I will, but be careful what you ask for. If you want me to talk about more about Canadian legalization, yes, I will. You name it below, and I will run that show, friends. Now, weird science facts. Little known facts. We just finished about a jiffy, so if you have 3 quarters, 4 dimes, and 4 pennies, you have $1.19. You also have the largest possible amount of money in coins without being able to make change for $1. That's an interesting mathematical thing that is kind of pulling at my brainstem. So I'm going to give you one more, but I'm going to read that again. If you have 3 quarters, 4 dimes, 4 pennies, you have $1.19. And the largest amount of money in coins without being able to make change for $1. Leonardo da Vinci invented scissors. That I did not know. I like to, well, of course I didn't know that about the change either, but I'm not sure I fully understand it yet, and I'm going to let it sink in, and we will see. Friends, I hope your Friday rocks. I hope your weekend is full of beauty, family, and fun, and we will see you next time, whatever next time might be. Peace.